What the fudge? That is a lot of beer bottles. So I just might have found a multifamily deal on the MLS. Yeah, for the most part, you know, others we buying properties at foreclosure auctions, but this one right here came up not too long ago where I saw it on the MLS. It looks like it's got a lot of potential in the Pittsfield area. We're hoping we'll be able to put an offer on this and get this under contract and actually having just deal with regular agents. So this is a whole different little ball game for us. I mean, normally like we bought property at foreclosure auction. You guys seen us and bought hundreds of property that way, and it's one of the best ways we find to buy property as long as you know all the ups and downs and the risks associated with it. But I'm going to take you through this property here that we get full access, not like a foreclosure auction. We get to kind of walk the whole thing, and then we'll have a little talk with the agent and see if we can put this under contract. But we are Two Guys Take on Real Estate. We've bought hundreds of properties at foreclosure auction and on the MLS, so especially back in the day, REOs. And this one's not an REO actually. We teach you from all of our mistakes so you don't make the same ones. If you got a question about anything while I'm walking through, do me a favor, leave a comment below. We try to get and answer them as much as possible. And you know what we really appreciate it, hit a like, and if you haven't yet, subscribe, because we're coming out with new content and it really helps the algorithm say that this is great stuff. So we appreciate everything you guys do, and let's get to it. So first things first, I had to schedule this. I am a licensed real estate agent in Massachusetts and Connecticut. I was able to just kind of go on to the MLS. I kind of keep a search algorithm of kind of just target properties where we're looking to buy. So this is a 3-family house, and wow, does it look rough. So I mean, just at first thoughts, you know, it doesn't have a yard, so that's kind of a downside. It's got this little 2-car garage in the back here. Pretty rough. I'll see if the door's open, but the blocks look good, and it looks pretty solid. The roof is going to be needing to be done. Yeah, let's see if I can get in here. There we go. All right. Okay, so we got one bay, so trash out. Really just a bunch of junk, so we'll have a decent trash out. I think it's going to need a full roof, so strip and replace on that. We typically don't allow our tenants to have garage access. Some people will actually charge separately for that. Just be careful and understand what the rules are and what you're allowed to do in your state. But we might allow this as part of it. I don't know. I'd have to talk to Kevin. We haven't come up with what we'll do on this one here. Yeah, Kevin ain't seen it yet. What the fudge? That is a lot of beer bottles. Those are all beer bottles. Okay, seriously, why so many beer bottles? That's just all beer bottles. Oh my God. So this is something Kevin would like to do. I'm sure he would like to take those down and turn them in for whatever, 5 cents. I don't even know what you get these days for recycling. I would be shocked if there's $10 there. Doesn't seem worth our time, but I'm sure that's something Kevin will, if we get this property, that's one of the things he'll love to do. Other things to be mindful of also when we're looking at any multifamily is lead paint, especially in Massachusetts. I don't know other states necessarily, but Massachusetts is big on lead. So I am seeing, you know, we got some coil missing, which we're going to get that done anyway. But there, you know, all the windows have been changed. So often lead paint is from properties that were built prior to 1978, and the lead paint wasn't discontinued after that. Doesn't mean that houses built after that don't have lead paint. We can see that the windows have been replaced. That's some of the biggest things. These old columns you're seeing there, that's got chip paint. Generally a fascia and soffit will also have often lead paint. But let's see where the lockbox is, because it's our time. We can get inside now. And, you know, I want to really see more. I mean, obviously this roof needs to be done too. And the siding is vinyl. It seems pretty good shape for the most part. Up here is the lockbox. Whoa. Oh, shoot. I am bouncing up and down. It's a trampoline here. My son would be so excited. All right. Feels left on the code. Like, seriously? I was told it's vacant, but this definitely looks like someone's been sleeping here. All right, it's supposed to be vacant. All right, I hope this is still vacant. It's got a weird smell to it. So now the question is this the door to the second unit? I don't know. I gotta figure the layout here. But we go in here. We got outlets plugged here. Floors. Ooh. So one big thing to be mindful of, it goes around here to a bathroom. What? All right, that's an old outlet. It's outlet light. Okay. Hi, neighbor. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out the layout, make sure there's 2 means of egress for each unit. We got hydronic baseboard heat there. Baseboards have seen better days. So is this the kitchen? What is this? Is this just a closet? Closet. Just trying to figure out what. This kind of steps down. Decent step down. Oh, guitar. Wow, someone's been here. Come on. This is odd club set. That's a tiny closet though. Like the closet rod is outside the actual closet door. Like you can't even get a closet rod in there. Okay. Horse house plaster walls. Oh, that's gonna get stripped. So one big thing I was trying to mention is, here's the bathroom, is, when you're kind of doing a renovation, things to be mindful, at least since, the Massachusetts area, is how much you actually demo will be dependent on what you'll have to do for upgrades for code. And if you go over typically 50%, you're going to have to pretty much up everything, the code, stretch code, smoke detectors, electrical, all that kind of stuff. And so far what I'm seeing, and this tiny bathroom, there's would be the toilet was. Yeah, this is tiny. I mean, most of these walls are shot, kitchen shot. I think we're going to be demoing more than 50%. And then this is a back stairway. Okay. Let's see. This basement. Yep, basement. All right, wait. Whoa, jeez. I almost fell down the stairs. All right. Ugh, cobwebs. All right. Older boiler. Pretty rusted through. Most likely they'll need to do that. 4 columns pretty shot on soil. Another boiler there is bad. Ugh, that's just like dangling. Okay. Electric hot water tanks that are newer. Okay, that's a positive. Ooh, let's get back up here. Like I thought, roof leak obviously. Alright, so that's pretty. I mean, it's a full gut up here as well. I would just pretty much demo everything. Oh my god, ceilings are so low. I can actually touch it. But so this would mean we were going to bring it up to full stretch code. So we're looking at quite a bit budget here. Even though, yeah, the vinyl's in decent shape. And, ugh. And then you got this weird little walkway. So I don't even know if that's going to be the code. It doesn't look like it's wide enough. We'll probably have to do that. I think we're going to have to put a really low ball offer on this one, because I'm looking at probably $150,000 easily. Oh, porch. So $150,000 in rehab budget, because it's going to be brought up to code. The goal here would be to buy it for a really cheap number, fix it all up, and I mean, I'm sure you're familiar with the BRRRR strategy, and we would kind of rent it all out, and then we'd look to talk to a local bank. Probably, we got a couple local credit unions that have been wanting to work with us. We probably work with them and get it refinanced. A lot of them now are doing between 75 and 80% LTV. Sometimes they're more focusing now on 75 for commercial loans and 70% actually. Once in a while we can get 80%, and then see if we can get most of our money back out. That would be the goal, and hopefully still cash flow decently and kind of move on to the next project. But this one, once again, this was on the MLS. I'm starting to see more and more properties come up on the MLS. What are you seeing? Are you seeing more opportunities that are not just like you have to kind of find wholesalers or auctions? You're actually finding MLS? Let me know down below. Hope this was a little, insightful, and see you guys on the next video.